IP restrictions lets you set specific whitelists for accessing your control panel and API. This feature is off by default, but you can come to this page and configure any rules you'd like. We show you your current IP as well as your current host with buttons to easily add them to a whitelist. And then we have a place where you can just enter whatever IP or host that you would like to add to the control panel and or the API. Down here at the bottom, we have the current whitelists. So in this case, I don't have anything whitelisted yet. So all IPs and all hosts are allowed. So for sake of example, let's say I want to whitelist my current IP address only to access the control panel because I don't want anyone to be able to log in from anywhere else. So I just hit this add to whitelist, and that will add this IP address. And then I'm going to uncheck API because I only want control panel. So I'm going to whitelist this for the control panel. I hit add, and there we go. So now I have a whitelist for the control panel set up, and I only have this current address on the list. Now the feature is still off, so nothing's going to happen. But I can now turn it on, and now that the feature's on, only people logging in from this IP address will be able to get to the control panel that I'm in right now. If anyone else from any IP address, even if they have the correct credentials, tries to log in, they won't be able to do it. Now I don't have anything whitelisted for the API, so what I can do there is I'm going to go here, and I'm going to type in the IP address of my web server. So this is where my online store is. I'm going to type in my IP address, hit add, and now API requests will only function correctly from this IP. Now we also have the option to add a whitelist to both, so we're going to do that. And let's say I want this IP address to be able to access both. So I can just add that with one click, and there we go. So that's on the whitelist for the control panel as well as the API. If I decide I don't want it for the API anymore, I can just remove it, confirm, and there we go. It's been updated for that. So it's easy to use. You just want to make sure that because this is a whitelist, that you want to have any IP address or host names that you want to be able to get into the account on this list before you turn it on. If you turn it on, you won't be able to access your account. So make sure that you have the correct settings in place first before you activate this.